The moment I walked through that door, I realized something chilling. These people had already decided who I was and how little I was worth. Not because they knew me, not because I'd done anything wrong, but because they thought I had nothing to offer them. I still remember the sound of my heels against the marble floor as I stepped into the Whitmore house. The door behind me closed with a soft, expensive click, the kind that tells you everything inside has a price tag. The air smelled like polished wood, imported candles, and entitlement. Patricia Whitmore looked me up and down, slowly, carefully, like she was appraising a used couch. Her lips curled into something that wasn't quite a smile. Her eyes paused on my simple navy dress, my modest flats, the absence of designer logos. In less than 3 seconds, she decided I didn't belong. She leaned toward her son, my fiancé Marcus, and whispered something she thought I couldn't hear. "She looks like the help." I heard every word. And in that moment, I knew this dinner was about to reveal everything. My name is Ella Graham. I'm 32 years old, and for the past 14 months, I've been hiding a secret from the man I was planning to marry. Not a cute secret, not a harmless one, the kind of secret that makes people treat you differently the moment they find out. I make $37,000 a month. I'm a senior software architect at one of the largest tech firms in the Pacific Northwest. I've been writing code since I was 15. I sold my first app at 22. I hold 3 patents, I speak at international conferences, and Marcus believed I was an underpaid admin assistant barely making rent. I never lied. I just let him assume. Why would I do that? Because of my grandmother. She raised me after my parents died when I was 7. She lived simply, drove an old car, shopped at normal stores, never wore flashy jewelry. When she passed away, I discovered she'd quietly built and sold multiple businesses. She was worth millions. She left me a letter that changed my life. It said, "People show you who they are when they believe you have nothing to give them." So when Marcus invited me to dinner at his parents' estate, when he hinted this might be the night he proposed, I decided to test that lesson. I would arrive exactly as they expected me to be. Modest, quiet, unimpressive. And I would watch. The Whitmore estate was excessive. Iron gates, a driveway longer than my first apartment building, lawns trimmed like they were styled by surgeons. Everything screamed money trying to prove something. Marcus greeted me with a kiss that felt performative. His eyes flicked to my outfit. I saw it then, embarrassment. That went into my mental notebook. Inside, crystal chandeliers. Expensive furniture no one actually relaxed on. Art chosen for price, not meaning. And then there was Patricia. Perfect hair. Perfect smile. Zero warmth. She shook my hand like she was doing me a favor. Dinner began. And so did the interrogation. "Where did you grow up?" "Small town." "Who raised you?" "My grandmother." "What did she do?" "Business." "What kind?" Patricia pressed. "Nothing exciting," I said. That lie hurt a little, but it served its purpose. They asked about my job. I said I worked in tech. "Support role?" Patricia smiled. I nodded. Marcus shifted in his chair, said nothing. That silence told me more than his words ever had. Then his sister Vivian arrived. Late. Loud. Diamonds everywhere. She barely acknowledged me, just a flat, dismissive hello, before turning back to her mother. I became invisible. That's when they brought her up. Alexandra. Marcus's ex. Perfect. Accomplished. From the right family. Photos on the wall confirmed it, her arm linked with his in picture after picture. Patricia made sure I noticed. Vivian made sure I understood. "She's still single," she said casually. "Strange, isn't it?" I smiled. They weren't trying to be subtle. They wanted me uncomfortable. They wanted me small. By dessert, I'd learned everything I needed to know. They didn't see people. They saw assets. And Marcus? He wasn't cruel. He was worse. He was weak. He watched his family dismantle me piece by piece and did nothing. After coffee, I excused myself. I wasn't looking for the bathroom. I was looking for clarity. That's when I heard voices behind a partially open door. Patricia and Vivian. They didn't know I was there. They were discussing me like a problem, a temporary inconvenience. Vivian laughed and said, "She's just a phase." Patricia replied, "This needs to end. Marcus can't ruin everything." Then I heard the real reason. A merger, a deal, a family alliance. Marcus was supposed to marry Alexandra, not me. I wasn't just unwanted. I was in the way. I didn't confront them. I didn't cry. I didn't raise my voice. I walked back into that sitting room calm and very clear. Marcus asked if everything was okay. I looked at him, really looked. And for the first time, I saw the truth. He didn't choose me, he allowed me. When dinner ended, I thanked his parents politely. Patricia smiled, satisfied. In the car, Marcus reached for my hand. I didn't take it. I told him everything I'd heard. He didn't deny it. He said his family was just traditional. I asked him one question. If they spoke to me that way after knowing the truth, would you have stopped them? He didn't answer. That was my answer. The next morning, I packed my things. I left quietly. No drama, no reveal, no satisfaction speech. Some people don't deserve the truth. They deserve the consequences. 2 weeks later, Patricia Whitmore saw my face on a tech magazine cover. A keynote speaker announcement. My full title, my company, my net worth, casually mentioned. She called Marcus. Screaming, demanding. Too late. I didn't lose a fiancé. I escaped a future where love was conditional, and respect depended on what I could provide. My grandmother was right. People reveal themselves when they think you're powerless. Believe them, and walk away.